Hello and welcome by Piscean Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Signs, and Crosswatchers. Welcome to our Timeless True Love Timeline reading. I am your reader, Mark Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. They're my initials. I'm not bad. It's just spelled like that. I am a Pisces moon, a professional witch, a professional intuitive, the president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, author of 2 different books with a 3rd one on the way. First one's called Spell Ingredients from a Professional Witch. The second one is called Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. There's a Kindle version available of Words of Grace and a link in the description box that, when clicked, allows people to preview a good chunk of the first part of it for free, including the table of contents, which is mostly in chakra chapters. There are chakras in this reading. It's essentially a book of prayer. It's really wonderful. I love that book. But the Kindle version, it's clean, it's pristine, and it's not the Fellini Film Fest that is the original version of Words of Grace, which can be found on patreon.com/Drawing the Circle, as well as the only place to find my book, Spell Ingredients from a Professional Witch. Some of my subscribers get those ebooks, as well as the audios and videos that you can preview in our shop on patreon.com/Drawing the Circle. And my subscribers, the majority of them get 3 benefits in common. Number 1, a daily check-in. When I send them an unlisted YouTube live stream link pretty much every single morning, didn't this morning, and whoopsies, right? It was a busy night. They also get the extended readings, all the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube. All of my extended readings are timeless and relationship stuff based, like the Path of True Love readings with extendeds. This is a simpler version with no extended that we are about to jump into. They also get an extensive discount when they book me for private sessions, spiritual counseling readings, and all of that. We'll talk about that at the end of the reading if you want more info. And it's wonderful. We have free followers now. You can follow us for free. I make content specifically for the free followers, though my subscribers get to see them too. Different ebooks. We just put A Return to Love by Marianne Williamson up there. Yeah, I'm always, whatever they inspire me to do, I send out for them. As well as you can 7-day free trial us as a seeker or a human, our first 2 levels of subscription. And I love it. It's the best thing I've ever done. I really, truly enjoy my work on Patreon. Building a very Pisces dense, by the way, community over there. So if you feel so called, if you feel so drawn, click the link, look at the menu, shop in the store, and come Patreon on Patreon. Because I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons. Yeah, but you can just call me Mal. Hey, my fishy family, my mer people. You are a secret sign. Mer. It's not really a secret if it's on the internet, though, is it? Let's do some explanation for the new fishy fam and their crosswatchers, and we'll get into the divination. Feel free to jump ahead if you like, although we did add one more card to this Timeless True Love Timeline series. So welcome, new Pisceans and crosswatchers. The True Love Timeline is a way of looking at what I call the path of true love, our hero's journey, our healing journey, our spiritual path, whatever we want to call it, through the many relationships and soul contracts in our lives. Does not matter, romantic, family, co-worker, friend, doesn't matter, because it is the primary way that we get a lot of our lessons and our challenges, so that we can make, here we go, the wisest, most loving, most empowering choices and decisions in our relationships, truth, love of our own free will, that we shift to a more truthful and loving timeline. So we are the common denominators in all of our relationships. So, people who want these readings to be romantic, sometimes they are, sometimes they are not. Even if it is about family or a friend or, a toxic boss or whatever, you heal you. You do your part. You make the wisest, most loving, most empowering decisions. And then you shift to different versions of them, quantum timelines and all of that. So, sometimes people come closer, sometimes people disappear, sometimes new people come, right? So that is what these readings are for, and we're doing a simple timeline, past, present, and future with chakras involved, 8 cards total. We're going to take 3 Daughters of the Moon Tarot to represent the heart, third eye, and crown, the internal stuff that maybe you share, maybe you don't. So we'll get those past, present, and future face down. Then we'll get 3 Mythic Tarot for the lower 3 chakras, the masculine energy, the yang dynamic, outside looking in at ourselves, us on the inside looking out at people, places, and things, relationships in the physical world. Those will go face down, 1, 2, 3, past, present, future. Then we will turn over both past, both present, both future. Then we will get, this is the new one to the series, I love this deck, the Whispers of Love Oracle, consecrated to the higher selves of all involved. So anybody involved here, that is a lovely, lovely, lovely insight. And there are romance cards in that deck. And we will end with a Matt Kahn healing mantra, because this is all about healing. Right? Emotional healing, mental healing, spiritual healing, physical healing. Our relationships give us the challenges on the path of true love, because it's not much of a hero's journey without demons, dragons, vampires, and villains, right? And that's really the choice. Do I want to be a hero or a villain, right? Do I want to be loving or not? Yeah, that's pretty much the T. So I guess that's the explanation. Let's get down to the divination. The shift from explanation to divination happens in the still point. So both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. And I promise I will do my best to help anybody navigate the path of true love and the true love timeline, for the true love that conquers all, for the true love that heals all wounds, and for the true love that breaks all curses, ancestral, societal, or otherwise. I almost fused those words because that's just going to make this world a better place. As we anchor true love into our own energy fields and into our relationships, we are simultaneously anchoring it into the Earth's electromagnetic field. So conquering, healing, and breaking all curses sounds like a gig. Shall we? Enough explanation. Let's get into the still point. Ready? Here we go. I'm glad to do the explanation for new people. I'm a teacher. Still point. My goddesses override. A place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. My beloved goddesses, 3 cards face down, simple timeline, past, present, future for us Pisces, collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and our cross watchers. Who are watching this video and drawn to this reading, where have we been? Heart, third eye, crown, in the path to true love. That one came out easy. Where are we now? Point of power is always in the present moment. Where are we now? Heart, third eye, crown. In the true love timeline, on the path to true love. And where are we headed if we just do our best to make the wisest, most loving, most empowering choices and decisions in our relationships? Where are we headed if we do that? Just to the best of our ability in this timeless true love timeline read. We're not going to look at those yet. Like I said, we're going to get these 3 on the table, although I am a Virgo, so it must have symmetry-ish. Shall we? Please take a nice deep breath. Fun and mysticism. Still point. My gods override. A place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will let, so let it be done. My beloved gods, 3 cards face down, past, present, future, simple timeline for us Pisces, collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and our cross watchers who are watching this video drawn to this reading on the path of true love. Where have we been? Lower 3 chakras in the true love timeline. Where are we now? Point of power is always in the present moment. And where are we headed if we just do our best? Your relationships ain't easy. We just do our best to make the wisest, most loving, most empowering choices and decisions in and for this true love timeline read. Remember, that one was tricky. Let's look. Oh, well, really good to start with. Six of Pentacles on the inner. Keyword on the card is written success. This is a sort of like a handicap race, right? Wheelchair race. Everybody who's in the game wins, right? It's about showing up. And, you know, Six of Pentacles, it is that equal give and take. But when it's an earth sign, an earth element, Pentacles on the inner, it's about the wisdom that we've gained through experience in the physical world, right? So you can read all the books that you want, healing and all of that, but until you actually experience it, right, it's fiction in your head, right? That's knowledge, but knowledge plus experience equals wisdom. So there is a moving forward here, right? You made it through the 5, which is the earthquake in this deck, so some balance has come there. So you made some progress within. And with the 7 of Wands, you know, so many different ways to interpret any tarot card, but minor arcana are things to me, symbolically speaking. They're things that come and go. Major arcana are places, like stages in our lives of what we go through, inner or outer, and court cards, usually people. So here we have Jason and the Argonauts in the Mythic Tarot. The entire suit of wands is dedicated to that myth, and they got the Golden Fleece, the quest for the Golden Fleece. Already have it, but now have to make their way back to the Argo, the boat, right? So this is oftentimes, you know, jumping through hoops. Now, I know 7 of Wands and Rider-Waite, it can be a little defensive, and maybe that is the case too. So maybe your boundaries, I would say, well, root chakra with that many wands, it can be tribal, like dealing with a bunch of people. But it can also be very solar plexus, right? Like solar and fire, of you really defining your boundaries, right? And maybe not letting on what was going on here. I mean, Pisces, it's not like we can't keep secrets. Oh yeah, let's see. Point of power is always in the present moment. Okay, we've got the 2 of Pentacles, the Bull Leapers. I believe this is the forerunner of the running of the bulls of Pamplona. These women, you'd get into a ring with these bulls, charge at them full force, grab them by the horns and flip over them. Now that's a sister act there going on there. No bull, no. Right. So the key word there is balance, right? 2 Pentacles, juggling. So 2s usually indicate a choice, not necessarily a life-changing decision, but a choice. But you're coming from a place of successful moving forward wisdom. So Pentacle to Pentacle, just because it goes from a 6 to a 2 doesn't mean something's lost. It's just a new choice has presented itself that you kind of have to juggle the wisdom. Now you put the 6 and the 2 together, you get an 8, right? So there is a stability building here. And we've got a court card. The Gemini card, the Knight of Wands, the Dioscuri in Greek mythology, the twins there, mutable air. Now, I'm a Pisces moon. It's not that I avoid Geminis, but when it comes to dating, it's like, that's a square. Like, I've never had luck with Gemini lovers, just saying. Friends, sure. Family members, what are you going to do, right? But certainly, if you have any planets in Gemini, I do not. It's in my 11th house, though, so, you know, chatty. But even if you don't, like, have any planets like I do, look at the house that it's in. If you do, there might be a little clue, a tip, a hint there, if that's you from the outside looking in. However, you might be dealing with somebody that has that Gemini vibe, even if they don't have any planets in it. But look to 3rd house dynamic, Gemini, right? 3rd sign, 3rd house. Communication, self-expression, right? It's a lot. So this might be a conversation with somebody, or maybe more than one person, or maybe, you know, two or more, 3 or more, whatever. Math, ow. That is kind of offering you choices. And inside you have that heart chakra intuition to kind of feel like heart chakra, every chakra has its own intuitive voice. So like the heart chakra can very much be like open or closed or somewhere in between, right? So whatever choice needs to be made here, it may be verbalized, it may be discussed, it may be talked about. And again, this could be with a counselor, a friend, a therapist, you know, just a communicating there. So that's fine. Let's see where we're headed. Remember, this one was tricky coming out, right? Well, double whammy. We've got another Gemini card here. Hina, the Maiden of Blades, which is the Knight of Swords in the Daughters of the Moon Tarot. Whoa, okay, we'll get there. So again, right, look within yourself. Look within the mind. Very, very third eye, but Gemini also very throat chakra, how we communicate. So this penetrates. This goes from the outside deeper in here and helping you to see things differently. Now, the thing about Geminis that I love, particularly with the idea of the butterfly here, Hina, is that butterflies go from flower to flower to flower to flower to flower, right? Bees, I think, are a better metaphor, right? Like honeybees. Hey, honeybee, right? Going from flower to flower to flower to flower, cross-pollinating and all of that, and then making something magnificent out of it. Honey, I put honey in my coffee every single time. Just don't stir it with a piece of metal because it destroys the enzymes. You want to use plastic or wood. I use chopsticks, yeah. So little clue, little tip, little potion witch, right? And what we got going on there is the Ace of Cups, an offer of love or a beginning of the seed of love. Here, Aphrodite, sweet and flighty, hovering over the ocean and see-through night with a really big cocktail. This is either coming to us, coming from us, or possibly both. Now, with that twin energy on the inside, this is probably well considered, and it might very well be the choice that we have here in the Two of Pentacles to actually express love in some way, either giving or receiving that cup, again, with cross-watchers. Oftentimes, I hear from cross-watchers, it's like the reading's about them, but it's in relationship to the sign they're watching. Oh, jumped a deck. Don't jump the deck. Let's get a Whisper of Love Oracle from Angelo. Heart, feel the voices of the higher selves of all involved. Please take a nice deep breath. Higher selves override. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs, in time and space, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we love it. So let it be done. Beloved higher selves of all involved, fifth dimension and above, eighth chakra and above, what is the whisper of love? The piece of information, inspiration, and insight needed by us Pisces collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our cross-watchers to navigate the path of true love in the true love timeline, making the wisest, most loving, most empowering choices and decisions as we go. Love is all around you. It's the Mary Tyler Moore card. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. Now, simple need not imply easy. I learned that from A Course in Miracles, right? Choose love. Okay, right? The ego don't know how to do that. So it's a bit more of a process, but simply acknowledging that love is all around. Now, with this choice, this Two of Pentacles, point of power is always in the present moment. I keep saying, Louise Hay, you can heal your life. That love is all around you. That is a choice. That is a choice. And to remember that even when people treat us badly, they're essentially treating us the way they were treated. It's in the nervous system. Underneath all of that is the soul, is the divinity that we are. So love is all around us. I mean, if you really want to go pure non-dualism, A Course in Miracles, big time. We just posted, like I said, a Return to Love, the audiobook for the free followers and my subscribers on Patreon. So that is kind of the gig. That is saying, all right, true love. All right, well, then that's what's holding the atoms together. ATOMS, not the ADAMS, although probably them too, right? Particularly if they're Geminis. I tease. I think everybody's allowed to tease at least one zodiacal sign, right? It's not about race, it's not about age, it's not about gender, it's just about mutable air. So, you know, there is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth, which, by the way, means it's also in the breath. So I am breathing in true love. There are different meanings to that. I am breathing true love, meaning that you are also true love breathing. So, with this Ace of Cups coming, that might be the acceptance of that truth. Simply acknowledging where you are now, that there is a choice and a possibility. So try this. How may I see that love is everywhere? right? How may I experience the love that is all around me? When you phrase a question, how, it's coming from the divine feminine instead of the divine masculine. It says what? Like, what do I need to do is masculine. How may I experience the love that is all around me everywhere all the time, right? And then you let it go. You don't try and figure it out. You become the answer by walking and choosing on the path that you love. Little clue. Learned that from Matt Kahn, that how may I thing. And that's why, well, that's not the only reason why, because these are amazing. The Matt Kahn healing mantras, and they work if you work them. And I would think with the Gemini energy here, working with a mantra could probably take us a lot further than usual. Shall we? Please take a nice deep breath. Last card down. Still point. Ascended Master Override. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. Beloved Ascended Masters of true love, what is the perfect and precise healing mantra to assist us Pisces collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and our cross watchers watching this video, drawn to this reading, navigate the path of true love in the true love timeline by making the wisest, most loving, most empowering choices and decisions for this timeless true love timeline reading? Hearing inner guidance, my intuition flows whenever I am still. Yes! Yeah, I meditate a lot. Yeshaya's Ascension. You should see what I do before I hit record on this thing. Breath work and all of that. Plus I gotta make this look good and this look good. Ooh, and deal with the cats who are napping right now. So, listen. So, hearing inner guidance. Now look, Pisces, this is our thing, right? Because it's not always so very up here, it's here. So, stilling the mind is very Eastern meditation, where visualization and manifestation is very Western. So this is a different gig. Now, I have all of my spiritual counseling clients, even when we're setting up to do it, I say, what's your daily spiritual practice? And they look at me like, what? I'm like, yeah, man. No matter what it is, you can integrate it into anything. So my intuition flows whenever I am still. And come on, we're wicked intuitive. When you hear inner guidance, you receive an affirming and defining moment of inspiration. It can be a new direction, could be with that Ace of Cups coming, a new way of seeing old patterns with the Gemini in there, totally possible. Or an enchanted idea that is delivered in your own voice out of the silence. Happens on the regular around here. When inner guidance is heard, you are ready to either hunker down into the healing benefits of your current circumstances or move forward into a brand new chapter. Well, Ace of Cups, lower 3 chakras, I mean, we're really, really talking about at least an opportunity to embrace something new here. A new chapter. In either case, this is an opportunity to further align with your soul, as we mentioned before, by embracing your needs, right? I need time to myself. I just do. I'm not just saying that for everybody. I mean, I need that. I need that stillness and that silence. Even if there's chaos going on around me, when I go into silence, I can start to tune into that chaos is divine order in disguise. That's the paradox of it. So this mantra is ideal for resolving restlessness, which can also be Gemini, becoming a better listener, important, and being more open-minded. And, you know, with the Gemini on the table twice, that does make sense. So if you're new, we always end my readings with a blessimation, even with clients. A combination of the word blessing and summation, not to insult your intelligence, but what's a blessimation, people have asked, so I tell them. So one more time for this reading at least, let's do this and we'll chat about stuff. Please take a nice deep breath. You never know what's going to come out of my mouth. Still point. Pantheonic override. I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine on behalf of us Pisces collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and our cross watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading. May we be blessed with all that we need to to make the wisest, most loving, most empowering choices and decisions in the true love timeline on the path of true love, because we are coming from a place of success under handicap, success under limitation, and yet we were in the game, so we win, as perhaps we were jumping through hoops, we were doing what was necessary, maybe keeping our boundaries nice and clear and clean here when we do what needed to get done in the obstacle course of the relationship, whatever this was in the past. I can think of that in a couple of different ways in my life. And because where we are right now, the point of power is in the present moment. It's our choice. Can we make a wise choice here, considering the Gemini energy that we may be thinking about this two different ways, right? Angel on one shoulder, demon on the other, right? But nonetheless, there is communication available here, an expression of self, an expression of truth, and maybe an expression of saying, I don't know what choice to make right now, because it's better to be honest and authentic. And because where we are headed is that Gemini energy internalized, where at least we are seeing things different, like chewing on it. Maybe there is that third chakra, spit, swallow, or chew. We may be chewing on this, analyzing, thinking about this stuff, as well as could very much be prompted by an offer of love in some way, shape, or form, a new beginning in something that has passed, or a new beginning, brand new beginning, with someone or others in this situation. And may we acknowledge the simple truth, not necessarily an easy truth, that love is all around us. That love is everywhere all the time, because it is the truth of who we are. And to do that, may we hear our inner guidance, because our intuitions flow whenever we are still. And may we be blessed with all that we need to heal, to grow, to learn, to evolve, to make the wisest, most loving, most empowering choices and decisions in the true love timeline. For the true love that conquers all, for the true love that heals all wounds, for the true love that breaks all curses, ancestral, societal, and otherwise, and all of them their lifetimes that got us here. For the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So motivating. And so it is. That felt good. Didn't that feel good? If you felt good, hit the thumbs up. Hit the like button. Helps other fishy family and our cross-watchers find the video. You know, they need as much help as they can get. The cross-watchers, no offense, we all need as much help as we can get on this planet right now. And if you want more of me here on YouTube, please subscribe, because I'm not stopping. You can see I get a kick out of doing this. I make myself look pretty every day. Hey, it's worth it at my age, 55. Yeah, I know, I don't look at things. Howdy, neighbor. And if you want the deeper dive, Pisceans that you are, right? Come play out on Patreon. We're doing such cool stuff there. We're doing Zoom workshops, so it gets recorded, so even the ones we've done, if you're on that level of subscription, you can see it. You can shop in the store. You can follow us for free. You can 7-day free trial as Seeker or Human, and when you are a subscriber, the majority of them have the access to the daily check-ins. I love them. They're my favorite things to do. It's just I wasn't having it today. They get all the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s, all relationship, twin flame, soulmate, true love, blah, blah, blah stuff, as well as they get a significant discount when booking me for private sessions and spiritual counseling. I just did one this morning, and you know, it's my spiritual art as divination is my mystical art, like my healing, my mystical stuff. So yeah, click the link, check it out. We've got a lovely bunch of fishy fam over there. So if you feel so called, if you feel so drawn, come Patreon on Patreon with the Angelo Lyons. With the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons. Mercury's not even retrograde right now. So you can just call me Mal. And if you want to book me for one of them, they're private sessions. There is a video in the description box, a YouTube video called Booking Private Sessions with Mal. You get Purdy, it's purple. Explains everything you ever needed or wanted to know about booking a private session with me in about 11 minutes. What I do, what I don't, right? My boundaries, about confidentiality, what I charge, the Patreon discount in person, because I am taking clients in person at the Magic Moon in Saratoga Springs, because that's where I live now, and you can contact them directly if you're local. But the majority of the readings that I've been doing, because my office isn't quite ready downstairs yet to take clients in the house, we've been doing Zoom recordings where I send the client a Zoom link. They join the conversation. So it's a conversation all recorded as the cards hit the table regardless of the form of reading. Then I send them the link. They download it to their devices. They tell me they downloaded it and I delete it. That's as confidential as it gets because confidentiality is really important to me in all that I do. I took vows of it. That's what these cords hold, among other things. By the way, it's where I wear them all the time. Well, on camera at least. And the most important thing that I say in that video, booking private sessions with Mel, it's still there, is I've never turned anybody away because of lack of finances. No, I'm a witch. Where there's a witch, there's a way. I'm a witch, so there's a way, so we can work it out. So watch the video if you want to book me. And, usually I can get a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. You let me know. I can juggle the schedule because I just have cats. I don't have kids, but I do have a company. So thank you so much for watching my beloved fishy family. I gotta say, I know what I went through, the hoops and chutes and ladders I had to deal with there, and certainly communication is key, but we have choices about what we want to say and what we don't, what we want to share or what we won't, but it does feel like there is a communication here. But remember, yes, love is all around us, but we feel that whenever we are still, little by little by little. So I love this reading for us. I hope you did too. And look, why not? Why shouldn't we just embody as much true love as we can? It's only our wisest, most powerful, most loving decisions that we can make little by little as we go. So we've got this. And reach out if you need help. I'm here to help. Hang in there. I love you. Heal. Hail. Farewell. And blessed be.